Hong Kong cinema has had a long and tumultuous history. From its beginnings in the early 1900s, Hong Kong cinema has gone through many ups and downs. During the Second World War, Hong Kong cinema flourished, producing films that were a great source of entertainment for the population. After the war, however, Hong Kong cinema struggled to compete with mainland Chinese films, which were, at the time, heavily subsidized by the communist government. It wasn't until the 1960s that Hong Kong cinema truly found its footing. During this time, the kung fu craze took off, with films like Enter the Dragon and The Chinese Connection becoming international hits. The success of these films started the kung fu generation of films and popularized people we all know today, such as Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Hong Kong cinema's success during the kung fu craze in the 1960s paved the way for a new generation of filmmakers who helped define the second wave era of Hong Kong cinema, which I believe is the most important era of Cantonese film. The second wave era of Hong Kong cinema was very much shaped by the political and cultural climate of the time. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Hong Kong was going through a period of political and economic uncertainty. The British colonial government was preparing to hand over the control of Hong Kong to China, and many Hong Kong citizens were anxious about what the future held. At the same time, there was a growing sense of cultural identity among the people of Hong Kong. Cantonese, the dominant language in Hong Kong, was increasingly being used in popular culture, such as in music, television, and film. The cultural shift was reflected in Hong Kong cinema as filmmakers began to explore themes and stories that were uniquely Hong Kong. So yeah, the political and cultural changes of the time had a significant impact on the content and style of second wave cinema. Many of the films of this era were concerned with issues of identity, memory, and nostalgia, reflecting the anxieties of a city in transition. Films such as Wong Kar-wai's Days of Being Wild and In the Mood for Love, for example, explore the themes of love, loss, and nostalgia, which with a focus on the fleeting nature of time. The second wave era of Hong Kong cinema was a time of experimentation and innovation, as directors pushed the boundaries of what was possible in film. These films not only captivated audiences in Hong Kong, but also gained international acclaim, helping establish Hong Kong as a significant player in the global film industry. The legacy of this era, and those which came before it, can still be felt in the work of contemporary Hong Kong filmmakers, who continue to push the boundaries of cinema and create new and exciting films.
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。